Welcome to the Mistweaver Monk Healing Guide, where we explore the fantasy of channeling the energy of the universe around.
No. Stop it. This ain't your dad's Mistweaver guide. This is a glorious guide. I'm the best Mistweaver to have ever weaved a mist, and if you want to be like me, well, too bad, there's no one like me. But if you want to heal like me, then listen up. Now, this isn't some 40-minute, all-extensive guide about talent choice optimization and perfect rotation execution. This is a guide about your mom, because this guide is quick and easy. I'm not going to make you an expert, but I am going to make you damn good at your job. How do you know you can trust me? Well, my jacket's made of jeans. The first thing you need to know about Mistweaver is that we are a melee healer. That means we don't stand back here, we stand up here. We're punching and kicking and stabbing and dodging right along with the tanks and the rest of the melee. Now, some people will tell you that Mistweaver has a caster build. Those people are liars and charlatans and heathens and should be excommunicated and shot. Now, being melee has got its ups and downs. On one hand, we have to dodge all the swirlies. But on the other hand, we don't sit in the back casting spells all day like some kind of nerd who casts spells. We do punches and kicks because punches and kicks are cool. This is mandatory. Punches and kicks are crucial for us being able to do good damage and good healing. And if we can't connect to the bad guy, then we can't do our punches and kicks. And if we can't do our punches and kicks, then our damage and healing numbers go down. And let me tell you, there is literally nothing worse on this entire goddamn planet that could possibly happen to you than watching your numbers go down. So, rule number 1, connect to the bad guy. But all right, I hear you ask. I've connected to the bad guy. What do I do next? Well, first, give yourself a pat on the back. That's a fantastic question, and you are a fantastic member of the audience. Second, that's a stupid goddamn question, because obviously that's what we're going to talk. What else would I talk about? Obviously that's... No more questions. You're banned from questions. No more. Once you've connected to the bad guy, this is where those mists come in. In particular, Renewing Mist. Now, at face value, this is a pretty lame spell. You put it on an ally, and it does basically nothing for 20 seconds. And the government wants you to think that that's all this spell does. But the government is lying to you. You see, Renewing Mist is actually very important. It may be our most important ability, period. Renewing Mist connects the entire Mistweaver kit together. It is the foundation of our spec. If Mistweaver monks were to build a Mount Rushmore, Renewing Mist would be all 4 faces. So, rule number 2, never miss a Renewing Mist, and if a Renewing Mist is about to be missed, renew the Renewing Mists. Or, for those of you who found high school to be challenging, rule number 2, always renew your Renewing Mists. Keep them going, keep them flowing. Alright, so you've connected to the bad guy and you're using Renewing Mists on cooldown. But oh no, what's that? Everyone is still dying, what do I do? That's where the punching and the kicking comes in. You've got 1 punch, Tiger Palm, and you've got 2 kicks, Blackout Kick and Rising Sun Kick. And Rising Sun Kick is the real star of the show. You need to get as many Rising Sun Kicks as possible. You need to be addicted to Rising Sun Kick. You need to be willing to do anything to get that next Rising Sun Kick. I'd fucking kill a man for a Rising Sun Kick! How do we get more Rising Sun Kicks? Well, it just so happens that our Blackout Kick has a chance to reset the cooldown on Rising Sun Kick. And, even better, Tiger Palm makes your next Blackout Kick kick an additional time, giving you more kick per kick, maximizing your chance at a reset. You'll use your Tiger Palm to buff your Blackout Kick, so your Blackout Kick can give you more Rising Sun Kicks. Now, I know what you're thinking. If we're spending all of our time doing punches and kicks, how do we have time to cast our heals? Well, that's the neat part. You don't. And you don't have to. Because you have Jade Fire Stomp. It's a big stomp, puts a big mark on the ground. Stand in the mark and all your kicks become more kicky. Even better, all your kicks become more healy. As long as you're weaving in a Jade Fire Stomp here and there, you can punch and kick and fish for resets to your little heart's desire. Rule number 3, you are not a peaceful monk. You are a toddler throwing a tantrum. Punch and kick everything. And honestly, that's pretty much it. That is the core of Mistweaver Monk. If you can follow these 3 rules, then I can personally guarantee you that your dog is going to heaven. I can't guarantee you which heaven, but I can tell you that he will be in one of them probably. But you're not quite ready yet. We've got the core, now let's fill in the rest of the apple. This is Vivify. It heals one person a lot and all of your mists a little. You get a free one every rising sun kick, so make sure to use it. This is Enveloping Mists. You put it on someone and it boosts your healing. If it's glowing, you should be going to cast it. And this is Soothing Mist. It channels a beam on someone that makes your Vivifies and Enveloping instant. If someone needs a lot of special attention, you can Soothing Mist then spam Vivify to your heart's content. If, for whatever reason, your kicks are not able to keep up with the damage, use Vivify, Enveloping, and Soothing Mists to help stabilize the party. These spells are expensive, but lucky for you, Mistweaver monks have just the trick. This is your mana tea. When your mana's low, you gotta tee up your mana tea, because man, you don't want to see the mutiny if the team's gotta flee because you don't got the fee. You understand me? So if you want to be like me, full tree, bark, branch, and leaf, you gotta feel free to take a sip of this tea! I nailed that. Finally, let's talk about your cooldowns. We get a Thunder Focus tea every 30 seconds. Like my Adderall, it gives the next thing you do a little extra pizzazz. I recommend using it on your Renewing Mists while you're still learning, but once you feel more comfortable, feel free to use it on your Enveloping Mist or your Rising Sun Kick. Once you've used the Empowered ability, you become one with the Sith and can unleash your unlimited power in the form of Crackling Jade Lightning. This will zap a whole bunch of bad guys for a whole bunch of damage and do a whole bunch of healing. So, obviously, you should be drinking this thing every 30 seconds. Drink it all the time. If it's ready, gulp it down, dude. This is Shailoon's Gift. If you're running the dungeon build, you can use this as needed to give a solid group-wide heal. If you're running the raid build, you should use this just before activating bird form. And yes, we will be getting to bird form shortly. Please be patient. This one's Revival. It heals everyone and cleanses all negative effects. You can use this as needed. I kind of forget that it's there, honestly. But it is there. Well, not there right now. I actually can't. It's an effect I'm going to add. This is a blue screen, so. This is Conduit of the Celestials. It does like a bajillion healing and puts you in like a cool little meditative stance animation or whatever, but most importantly, it reduces the cooldown of your Thunder Focus tea, Renewing Mist, and Rising Sun Kick, which is like pretty awesome, honestly. I like it a lot. Use it whenever you want, really. Also, Shailoon's Gift does that too. It also reduces the cooldown. I didn't mention that when we were talking about Shailoon. What are you gonna do, sue me? Finally, your most important cooldown is Chi-Ji. When you activate Chi-Ji, you go into bird form, which makes all of your punches and kicks even more healy. Even better, while in bird form, every 3 punches and kicks gives you a free instant Enveloping Mist. And because Chi-Ji is out, the Enveloping Mist will also provide an AoE heal over time effect. So needless to say, while within bird form, it's important to do your punches and your kicks. It's important to do those outside of bird form as well, but it's especially important to do it in bird form. I'm not going to do it every time, okay? All right, I already put this together for you, okay? So you're making a lot of demands of me, okay? Can't bird form every time, all right? Now, if you want to get the most out of bird form, make sure to use an Empowered Renewing Mist and Shailoon's Gift just before activating bird form. That'll give you a ton of haste and also make the cooldowns of all of your most important abilities go faster. So a little extra sauce on the top there, coming to you live from the Jade God themselves. Lori, that's me, best Mistweaver in the world. Anyway, on to the next part. Ha! You fell for it. There is no next part. Loser! You should see your faces, guys. You should see your faces. But no, that's it. That is Mistweaver Monk. You now know everything you need to go heal a, dungeon or something. I don't know. Do people still play this game? Well, I gotta go check something real quick.